couple people that want to speak. Those are 2 items on the agenda. We also have speakers on the Pro 2A resolution. I will tell you right now, there are 2 people that have spoken numerous times to this board. I'm not going to allow that to happen again. This is not the body of government that even has anything to do with passing or creating gun laws. So first is Kirk Dentz. Yes, go ahead, Kirk.
Good morning. The purpose of the Pro-Second Amendment resolution is to unite Illinois counties in support of this resolution so state officials have the necessary tools to legislate appropriately, protect our legal rights, and halt senseless radical regulation of good citizens' rights, wasting taxpayer dollars and resources. I recently watched a recorded county board meeting where the Lake County Board President claimed it's not county business to protect our rights, and the county does not legislate laws. These statements are outrageous and downright hypocritical. It is most assuredly your job, Madam Chair, to help protect constituents' rights. It is regretful as well, Madam Chair and County Board Commissioner Carter, that both of you have repeatedly lobbied against state legislation, ironically a mere clarification bill, a common sense bill, to stop area municipalities from usurping their authority and trying to zone outside against legal rights of owners outside municipality borders. I have a link to the bill. In your efforts to legislate law, your deceptions even fooled Representative Joann Osmond, the sponsor of the bill, convincing her to attach an unlawful amendment to the bill, which would have ultimately rendered the bill void, conflicting with other state laws. Osmond soon realized that she had been tricked and that this was a poor amendment, removing the amendment from the bill. The clarification bill passed and was enacted into law August 2008, despite continued efforts from county officials and Chairman Schmidt's best friend's husband to try and stifle the bill, to kill it, clarifying our law, leaving our legal rights vulnerable to more of this abusive and unlawful government that was being perpetuated by Lake County officials, elected and appointed. A promotion of yet another no vote, Madam Chair, hardly the democratic way. But most concerning is Commissioner Bonnie Carter, with help from certain other county officials, who instead of trying to protect her own constituents' rights, decided to disregard these legal rights already defined by an Illinois Supreme Court ruling and tried to have state zoning laws perverted so as to covertly and unlawfully have these rights taken from her own constituents. Why? Because some residents near private Wooster Lake had been defrauded with a lie, another issue altogether. So on top of the lie, Ms. Carter added to the lie with more lies, an unlawful scheme to cheat her own constituents. Ms. Carter's chosen actions forced the hands of citizens to file a lawsuit against municipality officials, essentially wasting private dollars and taxpayer resources. Local government was left with an indefensible lawsuit against rightful citizens. This issue alone is indisputable proof we need our local officials, our county board as a whole, to pass the Pro 2A resolution to help solidify our constitutional rights, which also have been defined by U.S. Supreme Court. The passing of the resolution will help stop senseless lawsuits from being perpetuated, largely revolving around the municipality level, fleecing private dollars and taxpayer resources. Lawsuits that we see happening even today in municipalities in northeastern Illinois, like Chicago, Wilmette, and Winnetka, to name a few. Members of the Lake County Board, please pass and say yes to this resolution. Help put an end to the nonsense, an end to tax dollar waste, an end to the abuse of good citizens' legal rights in Lake County. Have the conviction to do the right thing, taking the route of a politician and doing nothing so that other politicians can try to take away our rights is simply not the act of a public servant. Thank you.
Thank you. Doug Winston. And then W.J. King.
Good morning, Madam Chair, members of the board. Let us be clear. The proponents of the Second Amendment resolution, we are not talking about justifying the criminal use of guns in any way, nor do we oppose laws directed towards criminals who are using guns in crimes. We are talking about being sick and tired of a small political subdivision attempting to run roughshod over the remainder of the state, treating it as the 51st ward, if you will. And there are numerous attempts.
I figured you were
I'm
getting close.
at the close, thank you. And there are numerous attempts to criminalize law-abiding citizens for lawfully exercising those rights. All we are asking for is a recognition by this board of the right of the law-abiding citizens of Lake County to keep and bear arms, as enumerated in the state and federal constitutions, the same documents you all swore an oath to support when you took your office. Thank you for your time.
W.J. King.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for your attention. Admittedly, this petition has been presented a tiresome number of times. Obviously, the board is tired of the repetition. Well, we who ask the board to speak in our behalf are tired and frustrated. It is not trivial. At the last meeting, we were grudgingly received with a here we go again attitude, probably not unlike your children's responses to your incessant commands, rules, and directives intended to guide them to responsibility. The Constitution is the bedrock which makes possible the serious and significant work in which you are engaged. The Bill of Rights reinforces that foundation by pronouncing some of the fundamental freedoms mankind possesses at birth. We dare not leave unchallenged the erosion, the trivialization, the distortion of those rights. You are asked to express our support for a significant element without infringement of the oath and pledge you all must have made when you assumed your present duties. To avoid or ignore the request is not merely irresponsible, it displays a timidity, a shallowness on the part of the board. And it suggests disrespect for the citizens you represent. Last meeting, the chair stated that the number of counties which had passed this resolution did not represent the majority of the state's population. Think about that. In essence, it says counties don't count. I don't believe that, and you wouldn't be spending your time and efforts here if you believed it. Don't say this is not the county board's business. Freedom is everyone's business, and this board is a representative of everyone in Lake County. Thank you.
Thank you.